Inside a cutting-edge research lab, Dr. Lena is working on experimental treatments for cardiac arrhythmias. Her colleague, Dr. No Worries, is known for his laid-back approach. Today, they're discussing the challenges of irregular heart rhythms and how AI might help.
This arrhythmia is brutal. Mutations in one gene, and a child's heart can stop beating without warning.
It's rare, inherited, and deadly. The gene's detectable with a cardiac gene panel, but we're always late.
If only we could catch the signs early from the ECG itself.
We can actually build an AI model that would help in the automated detection of that peculiar ECG pattern on mass screening ECGs.
Driven by urgency, the two researchers move to the data hub, where numbers speak louder than symptoms.
In 5 years, we've only confirmed 50 children with both the mutation and the ECG pattern.
No worries. We'll train a generative adversarial network. GANs can create synthetic ECGs. Thousands of them.
But the dataset is already imbalanced. What if we amplify the bias, resulting in the AI system performing poorly on the minority of populations?
We will try to balance the data, and it's still much better than training on nothing. Most of the world lacks pediatric cardiologists. Some entire regions have none.
So if our AI model works, we could triage high-risk children early, even in rural areas.
Yes, exactly. I really hope we'll be able to run a pilot study once the model is ready, testing it on the children's relatives to identify those at risk. We'll confirm with free gene testing. The grant covers all the costs. That's why we need to start drafting informed consent forms.
Dr. No Worries has reached out to his old friend, Dr. Ollie, now working in a rural village clinic across the border.
Hey Dr. Ollie. Hope all is going well. We're building an AI model to detect pediatric arrhythmias, especially in early or silent cases. But the data we have right now is scarce, so we need more diverse ECGs to make the model truly useful in real-world settings.
Hey doctor. No worries. Glad you reached out. I've had over 100 pediatric cases in the last 5 years. I'll send you anonymized ECGs.
Perfect, this will strengthen our synthetic training data.
As the project progressed, the dataset expanded quickly. But there was a problem: this cross-border data exchange took place informally, without proper ethical review or institutional agreements. In research, especially when working with human health data, it's essential to follow protocols that protect privacy, ensure informed consent, and comply with legal and ethical standards.
We'll use a chatbot to get informed consent. Studies show it cuts the time from 76 minutes to 44. The total time from referral to consent completion was 5 days with the chatbot, compared with 16 days for in-person consent due to in-person schedule limitations.
It's a conversation, yes. But is it the kind of conversation families need? We're asking them to trust AI with their children's lives.
We'll include visuals, examples, and live support. It's scalable.
Looks easy and safe. And I like the idea of chatting with the AI agent, so the whole study must be straightforward then. It must be trained on very simple questions. I'll be kind with it.
Consent recorded. Quick and smooth. Thank you for your contribution.
Later interviews showed that many participants didn't fully understand what they had agreed to.
Hey Dr. No Worries, I heard you were working on a huge research project, so I wanted to ask, can I use the AI on my adult patients? The ECG might be similar.
Hey Dr. Hussain, I guess you can, as it might be a similar diagnosis. However, it wasn't validated for that group.
I'll test it informally, and no one will ever know except you and I.
This is an example of shadow AI, the unauthorized or unapproved use of machine learning systems in clinical settings.
I wanted to save children. Instead, we distorted the science and bypassed trust.
Ethics is not a barrier. It's the foundation. Let's rebuild this.
Maybe I should also change my name.
Dr. No Shortcuts sounds better.
I shared the model unofficially. That won't happen again.
We're rewriting the process. No more shortcuts.
I've got the data use agreement signed and the IRB approval. Uploading now.
Thanks, Ollie. This time we do it right. The IRB raised valid concerns: data governance, informed consent quality, cross-border sharing, and model fairness. Data sharing is now done under formal data use agreements. Our IRB did great work in creating unified data protection strategies and adopting encryption and transparency techniques to meet GDPR and HIPAA requirements.
We revised the chatbot to include live support and clearer explanations. We also added culturally sensitive materials and parental guidance videos. Thanks to the IRB committee who approved that this new chatbot is technically capable of providing accurate and unbiased information necessary for patients.
The major challenge in synthetic data use remains in the lack of standardized, universally accepted metrics for evaluating the quality of that data. It's important to highlight the risk of amplifying bias, because if we amplify the bias in a minority group, we create an unbalanced training base, and the AI system performs poorly on those populations. This emerging notion is very important to highlight given the exponential rise in the use of synthetic data in machine learning model development. For instance, a report from Robot Post stated that synthetic data constitutes around 40% of AI training data, with real-world data making up about 60%. By 2028 to 2030, synthetic data will potentially constitute 75 to 80% of training material in many AI pipelines. Finally, we have to talk about shadow AI. Shadow AI refers to the unauthorized or unmanaged use of AI tools, models, or frameworks within an organization operating outside established governance frameworks. While clinicians may adopt these tools with good intentions, seeking to enhance productivity or solve problems more efficiently, the lack of oversight creates significant security, compliance, and operational risks. So some clinicians, impressed by the initial results, begin using the AI tool informally in other departments without formal oversight or validation.
This shadow AI use bypasses institutional review, increasing the risk of unmonitored errors and regulatory noncompliance. We are grateful for the IRB to highlight this point so that the model is not shared until validated and approved by IT for use in our organization only for the pediatric population.
In a quiet pediatric clinic, a simple ECG captured a hidden danger. The AI detected what humans might have missed: a rare, life-threatening arrhythmia. Confirmed by genetic testing, treatment began early, and a young life was saved.